Hello. Today, this is gonna be a different type of, Broshii talk. I'm just gonna have, gameplay in the background. It's fine. Whatever. Yeah. I'm gonna turn the volume down, actually. Yeah. Whatever. My thoughts on my experience with 2020 as it went out through the year. I don't sound the best though, so let's get started. 2020 overall wasn't the worst for me, because with the whole quarantine stuff, it just gave me a more reason to get back into watching stuff, playing stuff. Cause I just kind of been slacking on that, and then with the whole quarantine, it just gave me more of a reason to do so. But it's fine. It sucks I didn't get to see people often, but whatever, it's fine. But it's before quarantine though. Bowling, that's something I do. Very fun, love it so much. I got back into it during the fall, but in January I was crushing it. I was bowling so well. I was so happy. Everything was fine. I couldn't go to locals, my Smash Bros. Locals, because of bowling. And yeah, I was working really hard with bowling. I was doing so good. High school was going great. All my leagues, it was great. I'd say around a 200 average. In one of my leagues, I even had a 216 average. It was really high. Insane. I don't know how I did it sometimes. But then, right before, right before quarantine hit in March, I bowled really bad in a tournament. Really bad. I was so sad. Because I knew I was so much better. So much better than how I did, but then I couldn't do anything for months because of COVID. It was so sad. And the funny thing is, same thing happened with Smash Ultimate. I finally was able to go to a local because it fit in with my schedule. I was able to do what I wanted to. It was great. I didn't have bowling practice. High school bowling was over, so I went to a local. I didn't go to a local in 4 months. Wasn't expecting to do good, and I didn't. It was probably debatably my worst placing ever. Period. I did so bad. And then I wanted redemption. And then COVID hit. So all that happened at the same time. So that was just unfortunate. Twitter was also going fine. Nothing too bad. Yeah, I would deactivate a few times here or there, but that's just life stuff. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, and then as well, when quarantine hit, it was unfortunate because I had stuff in my locker. I still had stuff in my locker at the time. I had a locker full of amiibos and a Game Boy controller that I could not get back until June, because they need to clean out the locker. And the funny story about that is, my locker was the only locker they just didn't check. In the entire school, they did not check mine, because of course they did. So I had to wait the longest to get my stuff. It was so sad. So, oh well, not much I could do about it, so it happens. Whatever, though. Whatever. Yeah. So, beginning of the year, it was off to a great start with, I would bowling great. Smash was unfortunate, but, it happens. I did a Wi-Fi tournament in May, because I'm why not? It would be fun. I haven't done competitive stuff in a while, and my Mega Man face at the time, I thought I was going to go all Mega Man because it would be fun. All Mega Man would be kind of fun. And I did Mega Man all winners, and then losers on like Cloud, Sonic, and Kling, yada yada. And I eventually got 4th that tournament. I had a lot of fun, but then I proceeded to not enter a Wi-Fi tournament for like a while, not until fall. But that's fine. And then my friend had my GameCube controller, so I only had like one GameCube controller, like most of like beginning of this year, instead of 3 that I usually have. Oh, sorry. The 3 I usually have, meaning I couldn't really play with my brothers like at all, which whatever. And actually during quarantine, I was able to spend more time with my brothers. It was great. We played Fortune Street, Dokapon Kingdom. It was fun. It was very fun. We didn't do it like in the fall or and stuff, but like right when quarantine started, I hung out with my brothers a lot. I normally didn't do so. But anime wise, beginning of the year, just got into the normal stuff. Watched like Bunny Girl Senpai, really good. Quintessential Quintuplets, Chinibyo, Love Delusions, and like Chinibyo, that Love Chinibyo and Other Delusions. There you go. Really good and really funny. It was fantastic, actually. So, there's that. And then during the summer, was when I really started to get and just watch anime. I started Hunter x Hunter. Still need to finish that, by the way. What else? Rent a Girlfriend. Rent a Girlfriend was one of the most fun experiences I had watching an anime. Because like I would just stay up late, and I would just get excited about watching it. As well during this time, I was getting into manga. I read the Nisekoi manga, Sam Daily Sins manga, Quintessential Quintuplets manga, a Silent Voice manga. Like I just read manga, and I'm reading Love is War. That's also an anime I got into during quarantine. Like it was great. It was fun. It was a fun old time with anime. Yeah, and with Bunny Girl Senpai. That's what I remember most for May, because during that time I had to share a room with someone because they were pregnant and they didn't really have an apartment at the time. Okay, it's a long story, but yeah. So they were in my room. And so they slept on the floor. I offered my bed. It was very unfortunate, but but they wanted the floor. So during nighttime, I would watch anime with them. Seven Deadly Sins got her into it, and yeah, I really liked it. And she's looking forward to season 4. And then June on Father's Day, she gave birth to my nephew. So I became an uncle this year, which is pretty epic if I do say so myself. So there's that. I'm really happy about the early part of this year, but there's like nothing really bad happened to me this year. Twitter was fine. I did like take a break in June and then came back to like all the smash news of like canceling people, which is like unfortunate, but it do be like that sometimes. It's good to get rid of those communities as well. And like speaking of Smash Bros, ever since like beginning of the year, I feel like I've just been like getting away from the community a little bit, like especially the Wisconsin community, because like I haven't talked to many of them or played with any of them in like forever. So it sucks, but it be like that. It's fine. It's fine. Like when locals come back, I'll get back to them. Maybe my love for the game is like diminishing just little by little. Wi-Fi just sucks. If I had more people to play with, or just my willingness to ask people to play was better, I would probably love this game more because I just love playing the game. But like online kind of sucks, so like there's that. There's that. But fall. Let me get to the fall, because this is when I got back into bowling. Continued watching like seasonal anime, because during the summers when I first got into seasonal anime, as well as like concurrent anime. Also finished K-On! Because like I started K-On! Last year, but never really finished it. I just started it, and so I rewatched it full along with SAO. So like SAO, excuse me, really good. Well, not really good, but like solid. Not like as bad as people say. K-On! Was really good. I love K-On! Oh, I forgot. April. I did my Your Line April rewatch, as I usually do. Awesome anime. Really, really recommend. It's amazing. But back to the fall. Like, K-On! I love K-On! So much. So much. It's amazing. But, and then my birthday happened. I didn't really spend much time with people for my birthday, so it's whatever. It's fine. Didn't get much for my birthday either, so it was just a calm set. It was whatever, as one does. Casual birthday. So, but I do be 18 though. I do be an adult, which is crazy to think about. No one, my cousin does not believe me when I say I am an adult. So there's that. But like the big thing for the end of the year for me, as I'm probably going to remember 2024, is Love Live. I got into that in October. Like, I didn't start. I only got into it because my friends like got into it during the summer. I'm like, hey, I'll probably get into it so we can talk about it stuff, because we don't really talk about much. So we kind of, I was like, sure, I'll go watch Love Live. And it took me until October to finally get to, because I was watching, like, reading and some other stuff. So finally got to it. Beginning thoughts, I'm like, I'm not probably going to get into it as much, but like, I'm going to try. I'm going to like watch it and make sure I'm honest with myself. And man, did I fall in love with this series. I love the characters. I love like the songs, because like I love music. Like I used to be in my high school band, so there was that. It was very, very neat actually. But talking about all the characters with my friend, like it was just something new. And then I also like took a break from Twitter for like pretty much a month, and then just like got an idea. Hey, what if I just start over on my alt account? So that's what I did as well, as you may notice, because I do have an account that has like almost 1,000 followers, but I don't want that big an account. I just don't feel like I need it, and it just messes with my brain. I don't like it. Having a bit smaller account, like the one I have, is much preferred to me, anyway. So, I very much appreciate it. Also got to like know more people in Discord servers as well. Like online friends I grew a lot closer with. Some IRL friends as well, because I joined their server that they made that they never told me about, which is funny, but now they told me about it. And with that group, I played Among Us. Among Us was such a big and fun game I got into this year. Love that game. I loved Mafia, because I did that at the beginning of the year with Smash People. But now, I love Among Us. I love watching that game. So cool, so fun. But like, the last thing I would probably want to say about 2020 is Danganronpa. I've been on that journey since late 2019, going to my friend's house. It slowed down during quarantine because obvious reasons. But I was able to finish Danganronpa 1, Danganronpa 2, and almost finished Danganronpa V3 this year. So, Like, it's been a big part of 2020 as well. I love it as well. It's such a fun series. Even though just reading, just all this twists and turns, the emotional roller coasters, yeah. And to end off this, 2020 talk, I don't know. Overall, the year wasn't bad. It was alright. It wasn't the greatest year. Nothing really bad happened to me, but nothing really great either. I don't have the best memory, by the way. So, I could be missing some bad things, some great things. But overall, I'd say I got to get closer with friends, meet new people as well. Sucks I got farther away from my IRL friends this year because I couldn't really talk to them. I could message them on my phone, but I don't know what they're talking about, so oh well. So that's unfortunate. Missing school, I don't. School was just probably the worst part of this year. So miserable and not fun, stressful. Yeah. Just wasn't great. But that's my 2020 review with Broshii. It was just, oh well. Played a bunch of old games, played Sonic Riders with a keyboard. That was fun. Probably want to do that again. So yeah. I think I'm gonna call it. Hope you enjoyed this talk. Hopefully next year's better. I don't know what the future holds. I'm scared about the future. But I'm sure it's gonna be better. I'm sure we're gonna get back into the swing of things. It'll be fun. It'll be great. Anyways, see ya. Have drink milk and go rest of your day.